My name's Brittany Young, and this is my persuasive speech for Speech 205. Today I'm going to tell you guys about how I think we can better protect children in school. So according to the Washington Post, there have been 11 mass shootings over the last 15 years. That totals to 144 killed and 108 injured. But keep in mind that's mass shootings, so a death toll of 4 or more per shooting. To better protect schools, I think we can add security personnel, add security equipment, or allow more campus safety. Luke Murin's blog titled "By the Numbers, Vet Unemployment" says that there are 21 million veterans living in the United States. More than 500,000 were unemployed or actively looking for a job in 2017. So that brings me to my first point, adding more security personnel. So hiring veterans or retired police officers would be ideal because they are already trained in stressful situations, and they are already trained how to handle weapons as well. And potentially that could save a lot of money if you don't have to put a bunch of people through this training. Hiring veterans also gives jobs to all the unemployed vets, and it would be a job with a lot of meaning and purpose. I think they would really enjoy trying to protect children. My second point is to add security equipment. So limit entrances to schools. So I don't mean like just take away the doors in general, because there still has to be all the fire escapes, but just make sure all those doors that aren't the main entrance are always locked. You can also add metal detectors at the entrances. So Gregory Floyd of the New York Post stated that in 2017 there were 81 metal detectors in about 1,000 schools. But Shannon Womer's book, Security in Schools, Its Effect on Students, says that adding more security in schools will make it feel more like a prison, but I disagree, and here's why. So you walk into an airport and you see all these security personnel. A lot of them carry weapons or have other coworkers who do. So you walk up to the checkpoint, you go through a metal detector, you can get searched. You put your luggage through a metal detector, your luggage can get searched. And nobody thinks of that as a prison. You go there and you feel safer because they're doing all of that. So why wouldn't that make a school feel more safe? My third point is to allow more campus safety. And by that, I mean allow CWP holders to campus carry. According to Zach Wynn of Campus Safety Magazine, only 12 states allow campus carry. So those states are Arkansas, Colorado, Georgia, Idaho, Kansas, Minnesota, Oregon, Texas, Tennessee, Utah, Wisconsin, and Mississippi all allow licensed CWP holders to conceal carry on campus. So to get a CWP, you have to go through an extensive background check, which includes all your records. Sometimes even mental health records can be included. You have to do a shooting or skills test, and so it basically tests your ability to properly shoot and operate a weapon. And then the written test, so which tests your knowledge on the laws and regulations of owning and carrying a firearm. So as long as you pass all that, then that means you know how to shoot and operate a weapon, and you know all the rules, regulations, and weapon safety that comes along with owning a firearm. Some public schools actually appoint one or a few teachers to conceal carry in case of emergencies. So those teachers usually are teachers who already have their CWP, And while that can be a issue of safety, the main thing is that nobody knows who it is. So the principal knows, and then the people themselves know. But as far as students or any other teachers, nobody else knows. So I've mentioned hiring vets, and that they'd be experienced. They'd be a good addition to student resource officers, because most of the times resource officers are only in middle or high schools. So adding the veterans or the retired police officers would give more security in those elementary schools as well. We can add security equipment, so the metal detectors, or keeping the doors locked. And then allowing CWP holders, teachers included, to legally carry on campus. So if you're worried about scaring younger kids, don't be. Armed personnel don't always have to be big scary guys carrying big scary guns. The kids will see them as a vet or a retired police officer or someone to just hang out with at lunch and look up to. A simple handgun like this will do the same job when it's needed. And the point of a concealed carry is to not see it. That's why a handgun would be more beneficial than a bigger gun like this. So I'll end with this. A gun in the hand is better than a cop on the phone.